nerds for sure, but I'll kill a LARPer.
Oh, shit. Shots fired at the LARPers.
I'll kill a LARPer. I'll kill a mother LARP if I gotta. What up, pimps?
What up?
What up, player?
Player. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We're recording this on Christmas Eve.
Hey
the
now.
eve of the dawn of Christ.
The dawn. It sounds like a Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah, I was just thinking Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Christ.
Dude, I want to see the Snyder cut of the Passion of the Christ.
The devil temptation scene is going to be way longer.
Yeah, it's all going to be slow-mo.
Dude, there's a lot of that. There actually is a lot of slow-mo, I feel like, in the Passion of the Christ.
I think there is.
Yeah, I was just going to say, my question is, how would Zack Snyder make Passion of the Christ even more edgelord? Like, is that even possible?
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, dude. Christ is going to kiss a dude on the lips.
Yeah, and in this one, Christ actually kills.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we know in traditional lore, Christ doesn't kill, but this is a darker lore.
Exactly. You know how Batman doesn't kill until we had Batman vs. Superman? It's basically that.
This is the Snyder cut of the Bible.
Yeah. Dude, it is a Merry Christmas. I was just telling Cody, dude, I just got like a shit ton of back pay for unemployment for 2020.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I just got like $7,000.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I would literally suck your dick right now.
Yeah, dude. Like straight up, like I opened my mailbox the other day and there's just all these checks from unemployment. And I was like, and I just filed my claim, the other week because now that my show's on hiatus, I'm eligible for unemployment. But the dates on the check are from like April 2020 and May and June 2020.
Oh shit! Does that mean everyone was eligible for that? And so if you didn't claim it, it's still there for you if you never
Only
claimed it?
the coolest people are eligible for it.
Only the kingpins of the pandemic?
Pretty much, yeah. They knew I was the Wilson Fisk of this.
Cameo. Kevin, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Kevin's back.
Kevin.
It's been a while, Kevin.
There he is.
That sly bastard.
Look at him. Handsome boy. Kevin, don't you walk on my computer. I know what you're trying to do.
Dude, Kevin is always out to sabotage the show.
No, that's Randy.
Randy's the saboteur.
Oh.
Kevin's the dreamer.
Oh, right. Kevin is Morpheus in cat form.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, money. Let me get some of that.
Dude, yeah, but how sick is that? I literally in one day just got $7,000.
That's incredibly
dude, I'm happy
sick
for you.
Yeah, dude. I made the government pay me, son. You know how
You're
I
truly
do.
a pimp today.
Watch, I get a letter in a couple weeks saying I need to give all of it back. So it was a mistake.
I mean, you're for sure going to get taxed on that. So
nobody taxes me.
Though?
Okay.
Yeah, I was taxed for my unemployment.
I mean,
stuff during the
everyone
pandemic,
gets taxed for their unemployment. That's America, dog. Except for Cody.
America.
Cody beats the system.
Yeah, by not filing my taxes.
I just love that, Cody. Don't you have like good credit, low-key?
Yeah.
because you don't pay your loans?
Yeah, because I am so poor every month that I make a $0 deposit, my credit score goes up, baby.
That's sick. Oh. Cody's out here beating the
honestly,
system.
These loan freezes are hurting me because
yeah. Damn you, Biden.
You know what I just realized?
What?
That Cody's saying that he beat the system that way and he's basically immortal. Is Cody the one and wearing the Matrix?
Oh, shit. I didn't watch that movie. I heard it was kind of bad.
I actually just watched it. I don't think it was bad. I don't understand all the hate. It was just like
I'm getting mixed reviews from friends. A few friends are telling me they really liked it. A few friends are telling me it was straight doo-doo. I personally don't want to watch it because it looks stupid.
Well, I mean, that's why you just watch it on HBO.
Yeah,
I'm not paying money to go to the theaters. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it this weekend with KO.
Nice. All right. So once you see it, Cody, we'll talk about it. Because I don't know, were you guys fans of the original movies?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I am fan of the first movie.
I like the second one too, honestly.
I only like the second one because they made her cream digitally. Isn't that the second one where the girl gets an orgasm from eating the cupcake?
Yeah,
or
the dude like
cake?
sends him. Yeah, the Merovingian sends over like an orgasm cupcake or something.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I like how that's immediately what you went to, like that
one. True scumbag.
Whatever, man. That's my favorite scene in that whole movie.
Dude, I love that car scene though when they're fighting on top of traffic.
Oh, the two white ghost people thingies.
Yeah. Who are apparently literally like supposed to be ghosts. Like the whole thing with the Matrix Reloaded is when they're in that place, like everyone's kind of like a mystical creature or something. Like they don't outright say it, but like that's like the huge implication.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like
they're all like mythological beings.
Yeah, like, and when he walks in, I don't know if you remember this scene. I don't know the characters. Oh, Persephone. I think her name's actually Persephone, and like she introduces Neo to these two dudes, and she's like, "They're hard to kill, but I keep silver bullets," and she like just shoots both of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, I never knew this. It's such a quick scene. Yeah, I just rewatched the movies. That's why it's fresh in my head. But they're supposed to be Cain and Abel.
What?
Yeah, right? I'm like, what?
That's ridiculous.
I never, I watched that movie a bunch of times, but I never knew that. They don't, outright say it. But, if there's, a wiki and it's, that dude's Cain, that dude's Abel, and they're just, been in the Matrix all this time.
That's interesting. That doesn't make me like it anymore, though, to be honest.
The sequels I'm not a big fan of at all.
I like the second one. The third one was a big old snoozer.
Yeah. Except for that underground rave party.
No, that's the second one still.
Oh, is it? I thought that was the third one.
Yeah.
No, the third one is just trash through and through.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I completely forgot the third one.
Yeah, I would say this new one, I would rank it probably the second best Matrix movie.
Really?
It's definitely not better than the original, but...
I started it the other night, but I've been doing this thing where I've been working breakfast at 5 a.m. and then working evening at another restaurant. And
damn, dog.
It's been taking a toll on me physically.
Ooh.
I was unable to... I made it maybe 8 minutes into the movie.
Damn.
That's crazy.
You haven't been having luck with movies recently. You had to sit in a sauna movie theater for Spider-Man, which I think greatly affected your opinion on it, to be honest.
No, dude, I probably would have, had I been comfortable, I probably would have enjoyed the movie more.
We need to do a second version of the Spider-Man episode where Cody watches it in an air-conditioned room.
Dude, that being said, while we're on the topic of Marvel,
yes,
I might say I like the topic of this week's episode more than the Spider-Man movie.
Ooh, shit! That's bold. Okay.
We are making bold claims now.
Yeah, and what would that thing be that you think was better than No Way Home? I want to hear you say those words.
I was comfortable. No.
What was the net?
What was the? Yes, no.
I got what you meant, Anthony. I'm trying to segue into.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, dude, it was a valiant effort. I'm just high and dumb.
I had two edibles this morning, so.
Hell yeah.
I'm fine.
He said, I'm getting high for the Matrix.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know.
Save it. Save it,
we'll
Jake.
save it.
Well, so anyway, this week's episode, guys, is about Hawkeye, the newest Disney Plus show. And thank you again for listening to Comics and Chronic. I'm Cody Cannon. As always, I'm joined with Jake FH and Anthony Iannaccio. Good morning, fellas.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good afternoon for me.
That's true. It is afternoon. It's 11 a.m. for me, but
So, boys,
you're a West Coast Avenger, Jake.
I am a West Coast Avenger.
Let's get into Hawkeye, though, boys.
Hawkeye was pretty dope overall, honestly. I liked it.
Dude, I loved Hawkeye.
Yeah. Well, Cody, didn't you say earlier that no one is hyped for Hawkeye?
Yes.
You did say that.
And maybe that's one of the reasons why I didn't I liked it more than Spider-Man, because I had no hype going in.
Yeah, I agree with that. My
sense.
hype levels were like non-existent for this show. Like Hawkeye is just Hawkeye, but this show proved otherwise.
Well, I was excited that a lot of it was getting drawn from Matt Faction's run on it.
Yeah.
I was excited about that.
And not only that, but the art design is all inspired by David Aja, who also was another person, like we talked about, Ed Brubaker. It kind of seems like he was snubbed by the Marvel once again, Marvel snubs the creators of the shows. Not Matt Fraction. I guess he was like a executive producer or something, but I thought the art was exactly from the Hawkeye My Life is a Weapon comic.
Exactly. I mean, the comic or the show basically is that comic with tweaks and additive Christmas and kind of like it was just the best way they could make that comic into the the extended universe.
The glitch in the Matrix. Cody can't speak anymore.
My mouth just melts shut.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I thought Hawkeye was dope. I think I liked him the most in this show out of any of his, appearrances in the movie.
By far.
Yeah, easily.
Like, it's not even questionable.
I like that he's going deaf, honestly. I think that's cool.
Yeah, and the way they explain it, that scene is so fast, but like you get it instantly. You're like, this dude is a regular human and he's been around these like huge
constant explosions. Like, yeah, he would go deaf. In fact, a lot more of them would probably go deaf.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, I thought that was cool. I liked everything.
Kate Bishop, I love her in the comics, so I love that the MCU version is like so entirely true to what she is in the comics.
Yeah, no, it's just they did such a good job. What's her name? Haley
Steinfeld.
Yeah, dude, she killed it. She was incredible as Kate Bishop.
She's always been killing it ever since True Grit.
Yes,
I forgot
she's the little
about
girl
that.
in True Grit.
She's the main
Yeah,
True Grit. She's awesome in True Grit. That movie's awesome in general, honestly.
Yeah, I'm surprised I've seen True Grit now that you're reminding me of that movie.
I am too, Anthony. It doesn't seem like your wheelhouse.
It doesn't, right? But I have seen.
It's not Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, exactly. I had like a Coen Brothers period where I was trying to watch all their movies, so that inevitably popped up.
Yeah, dude, it's a good movie. And she killed it. She was so good as Hawkeye.
Yep.
From the get-go, I loved the tracksuits.
Yes, the tracksuit mafia, bro.
Yeah, dude, they were.
I thought they were cool. I didn't think they were cool, but I thought like Kingpin would have done a better job at having like an organized crime syndicate. Because in Daredevil, they're not as goofy as the tracksuit mafia.
Well, the tracksuit mafia is pulled from that Matt Faction run. They're literal characters from. That's why me and Anthony like them so much. Is because not only are they drawn from the comic, like they're just like they are in the comics, like with the bros and everything. That's like how they are in the comics.
That's
they're
cool.
silly, but like they still cause like havoc.
Like for the show, because I know we're skipping around, but it was fucking awesome to see Vincent D'Onofrio back as Kingpin.
Hell yes.
So cool. I would love to like see the explanation as to like what happened between the end of Daredevil 3 and now. Like, I almost had a cool theory that maybe during like the initial Thanos snap, he didn't get snapped away. But if he was locked up or something, a bunch of them did. And so he escaped prison, formed whatever crime syndicate he could out of who's ever left in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's like that. Because if even in Hawkeye, like, dude, when they show his office, it's like literally in a fucking tiki restaurant. It's not like as prestigious as he was in Daredevil, you know?
Yeah, like he was wearing that Hawaiian shirt.
I love that. I love to watch this. The Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. It's ripped straight from the comics.
He was wearing that,
awesome.
But in the first scene, he's wearing the classic white jacket with the purple pants and he has the cane too.
And he has a cane. So, like, going back to Daredevil season 3, I feel like he has to have that cane because at the end of Daredevil season 3, he gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, he gets fucked up.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a direct, like, because we kind of have to piece it together that, okay, so we know Charlie Cox is now in universe as Matt Murdock Daredevil. We saw that in No Way Home. Now we have Wilson Fisk.
Yeah.
Connecting the dots, we have to assume Netflix happened. Like, Netflix Daredevil happened.
But we knew that. And we knew that because in Daredevil season 1, there's a scene where a woman references the Avengers battle in New York.
Yeah. And you're right. They do that on all the Netflix shows. They're like the event. But we know that's exactly what they mean.
So we know like the Netflix universe, at least is for the most part, for sure, MCU canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when Netflix like canceled those shows, we weren't sure what was happening. Yeah,
people were like, oh, what's going to happen? I think I agree. But now it's safe to say that like Punisher, Luke Cage, they all exist in the MCU.
Yeah, or they're gonna. I mean, I'm biased in the sense that there's certain characters I don't want them to bring over. Like, I don't want their Iron Fist.
Yeah, I'm cool with him.
That played Danny Rand.
I'm cool with him not being Iron Fist.
You know?
I don't want. Well, he died, but I'm glad. Like, you can't really acknowledge what's his name being Marshall Ali being Luke Cage's villain.
Yeah, right. Because he's gonna be Blade.
That's true.
See, yeah, that's a great point, Cody.
But like even like Luke Cage is not the most memorable season of the Netflix.
Right, but also in Luke Cage, what was her name?
Jessica Jones.
Fuck. No, the main villain of Luke Cage, it was like Madam something.
Oh,
not Madam something.
It's also the mom in Civil War.
Right, whose son died
in Sokovia.
Sokovia, yeah, exactly. So there is overlap sometimes. Even I thought Cersei in Eternals is also in Captain Marvel as an alien.
True.
I forget her name, but she's on Captain Marvel squad and has decent like movie time. You know, you see her for a decent amount of the movie. So it's interesting when they reuse actors. I'm okay. I'm fine with it. To be honest, like I just hate when they recast somebody. That I don't like.
I liked the casting for most of the besides Iron Fist, really. I like the casting. I loved Jessica Jones. I loved the Purple Man.
Yeah, Purple Man is awesome.
Bring David the Purple Man back.
Yeah, I want Purple Man back, and I want him to be like purple, like skin and everything.
Yep. Yeah. Make him team up with Fisk. That would be a deadly combo.
Oh shit!
Who do you think would be in control?
That's why. That's what I'm saying.
That's why, because I feel like for a while you'd think it's Purple Man, but Wilson Fisk is no idiot.
Yeah,
exactly.
You can't just be subdued.
Dude, he took arrows to the chest, my guy.
Like a boss. He didn't even flinch.
He didn't flinch at all. He's just like, duh.
Yep. And he was like caught in an explosion and he still survived that.
Like, no, he's a beast of a man.
So this is jumping way ahead, but what do you guys think happened at the end? Me and Jake were talking about this. We were texting about this a little. Jake, I thought, had a really good theory about what happened to Wilson Fisk.
Oh, okay. So I think it would be cool because you see Maya points the gun at him and then you hear the trigger, but you don't actually see what happens. Because I don't want him to die after he's only being on one episode. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
He's not going to.
Yeah. So I feel like if anything, she shot it to like the side of his head and deafened him.
Nice.
Especially because going back to, she's deaf. Hawkeye's going deaf. Kingpin, like, we don't want him to die, and she clearly pulled the trigger, but what did she do? Like, I feel like she definitely wants to punish him in some way.
Yeah, exactly. But we know that she's not going to, like, that's what's going to make her an eventual Avenger, that she's not going for the straight up vengeance. Like, I don't think she would murder him. Like, I think that's what, like, she's getting her own series, which I'm totally on board for now. Like when before Hawkeye, if you told me Echo, I'm like, well, Echo's getting her own show. I mean, okay, but like what? But now I'm like, yes, give me Echo the series. I'm down for that.
I agree.
Dude, I don't. She was an incredible actress. She killed.
Yep. First time acting, right? It was the same like in Shang-Chi, the actress that played Shang-Chi's sister. That was her. She did like open casting call, and that was her first time acting.
Nice.
And I think that's the same for the actress that plays Echo.
She was cool.
Fuck yeah.
She was good.
Yeah. She was great.
Yeah, but like, okay, like I guess for me, like I loved the whole show. Definitely Kingpin, even though only in it for like one episode. It was just like it kind of like sealed the deal that like I love this show. I was like, nice. Like,
yeah, I would have still liked it without Kingpin.
Yeah,
but you're right. It sealed the deal. It like was a nice little cherry on top.
Kingpin is in my opinion, one of Marvel's probably top 5, if not 5, definitely 10 villains, period.
Yeah, Kingpin's awesome.
And Vincent D'Onofrio fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
He did.
And it's just like, it feels right. It looks right. It feels like it's not, like, he seems like a menace. You know what I mean? Like, he's just so good. And if they had made it somebody less cool, like, because they were hinting at the boss the entire series from the get-go.
There was Fat Man Auto Repair. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah, I did.
I did not catch that.
Wait, I just want to go back to something because when me and Anthony were texting, that was a cool idea when you said, what if James Gandolfini was alive and had been casted as Kingpin?
Yeah, if he was Kingpin.
That would have been sick, honestly. That would be sick.
I think that would be the most ideal casting for Wilson Fisk.
I agree.
That should exist. You know what I mean? And I was thinking today, this is never going to happen. And I'm sure people don't even want this to happen. But Tom Holland was taking a shot at Martin Scorsese. Did you hear about this?
No, what did he say?
Like, he's like, I've been in MCU movies and I've been in top Academy Award winning Hollywood movies. Like, the only real difference is money. Like, he's like, why don't you try making an MCU movie to see what the difference is, but kind of taking a shot at him. And so I'm thinking a Martin Scorsese directed MCU movie for me would have to be Spider-Man, right? And Kingpin is, like we are saying, like, we want Spider-Man to deal with street level shit.
Yeah.
Make Kingpin like the main villain, but also, since it's Scorsese, very much focus on the mafia. So bring in Tombstone.
Ooh.
You guys know Tombstone and like Hammerhead. Like, bring in those dudes. I want to see Spider-Man deal with like a mob of like super mobsters.
Yeah, that would be
sick. I was even thinking that would work. I feel like Scorsese could also do a good Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a good Punisher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci as
all that
Daredevil,
wheelhouse.
of course.
Yeah, of course.
Joe Pesci as Matt Murdock.
Oh my god!
I can't see you, fucking prick.
Yeah. Kingpin, you fucking douchebag, you.
Literally the My Cousin Vinny of superheroes.
Yeah. And of course, you got to throw a Rolling Stones song in there in the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, of course.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be Spider-Man.
It's hilarious.
Scorsese's Spider-Man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. What did you guys think of? I guess his name is Armand, but he's the sword master.
Swordman, yeah. Or swordman.
No, the swordman, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
That's
right.
Jack Duquesne. There you go.
Duquesne. I liked him a lot,
think
honestly.
Of Jack?
Dude, he was one of my surprise favorite characters.
I agree.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Because at first, like, when I watched the like first couple episodes the first time around, I was like, yeah, I guess he's the guy who's the killer. But then I rewatched it and I was like, no, like it would be way too obvious if he is. And then his goofiness was so endearing when I was like watching the show that way that I was like, oh, he's an instant like favorite. Because Swordsman eventually becomes an Avenger. I don't know if they're going to go that far, but he joins the team eventually.
I liked in the last episode when he's like, all right, Jack, let's do this. And like pulls out the sword and dude, he was whooping ass, honestly.
Yeah, he was.
Can I voice one of my only complaints?
No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I feel like Cody could be the swordsman if he like shaves his beard a little.
Cody, yeah, you're definitely the swordsman.
Nice. Dude, I just every character doesn't need to be a superhero. You know what I mean? Like every single character that Marvel introduces, like I know they have a huge universe, but rather than like introducing every single fucking character, like it makes sense with Echo, but like if Jack Duquesne, if they take him to be the swordsman, like it just feels like they put so much, like I don't know. Am I making sense?
What do you mean? He doesn't have any superpowers.
Yeah,
he's just like a really good swordsman.
No, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying like every character doesn't need to get their own, to move on, to get their own thing. You know what I mean? He's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying give him a show or anything, but that's how it is in the comics, and I think MCU is great when it is able to have like even the secondary or third characters be someone we've seen in like 3 movies or shows. You get what I mean? Like they build everyone up in that sense. Like I don't know if Wong is ever going to get his own show, but we've seen him in so many movies so far that like he has a chunk of like history that like I love Wong. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
like he's just a cool
Wong.
character.
Yeah.
So I like when they do that with these side characters, and they eventually do grow. And if people like them, Swordsman in the comics eventually marries Mantis, but like something happens where like he dies, and then his body is used by like this alien tree race that's not like Groot. They're like evil or something. I don't know. They're weird, but it's like the weirdest Marvel comics arc. But like, is that somewhere the MCU could go? I don't know. But like, they have all this like incredibly like weird backstories for all these like characters that like you would never think pops up in a movie. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I already like Swordsman is what I'm saying. I haven't like, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to read a Swordsman comic, but I like that they could include these like totally weird characters, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Same way they did like Batroc the Leaper in the Captain America movie. You know, like he's not really like the coolest villain, but like they made him like, I don't know, shit like that. So,
or Zola in the same way. Like we got Zola, him in the computer.
That was sick.
You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of computers, Hawkeye had a USB arrow in the show, just like in What If.
He did.
And they're like, what is this going to do? It doesn't do anything.
But what if that's like a foreshadowing hint?
I know we're jumping around like crazy, but I just want to say that I really enjoyed how much this show helped flesh out Black Widow's character without her even being in a scene.
Yeah. I absolutely love Yelena in the show. I'm glad she was included. I like her character a lot. She was my favorite part of the Black Widow movie for sure.
Yeah. I like Florence Pugh.
Pew, pew, pew.
She's good. She's fun.
I thought like the way you didn't want her to like kill Clint. So like you liked her, but you were like, nah, you don't want her to take out like, okay, so Cody in No Way Home, you were like, you were
to die.
Yeah, so I was gonna say in the No Way Home episode, Cody talks about how like he wished more people had died in No Way Home. Yeah. I kind of wish Hawkeye Clint had died.
Why? I disagree. I don't think he deserves to die.
Not that he deserves.
He's got a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess you're right. I don't know. I just don't. I like Kate Bishop way more. Let her be Hawkeye and let him retire on the farm. You know what I mean? I just don't.
I think it adds more depth that he's alive because he's suffered so much over the course of his life between losing Natasha, losing his family for 5 years, going down this murderous dark path. Whereas, like, I mean, look at Endgame, how quick he was willing to sacrifice himself. And even Natasha was like, no, dude, you have fucking kids. And he like wanted to die because he felt so guilty about what he did. And like even some of the show deals with that. So I think it adds more depth that he like is alive, and Loki like still probably like feels some pain, but now he has like his protege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anything, do you think it's slightly insulting that Endgame opens up with him teaching his daughter how to shoot a bow and arrow and calling her Hawkeye, and then now brings in this orphan girl and calls her Hawkeye and teaches her how to do everything?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just saying, pointing out the inaccuracies.
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible, but maybe they were going to eventually do something different with Kate Bishop. Like, okay, to that point, maybe his daughter was going to be that version of the character. Had they decided to do that, who knows? But to that point, his wife at the end of the show gets a watch
with
that
shield
they've been talking about the whole show.
Yeah.
And there's a shield emblem on the back, which leads some people to believe she's Mockingbird, but I don't think that's who she is. So in the comics, Hawkeye's wife is Mockingbird. She's like a shield agent. And people are saying that like that can't be her because in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, which I didn't watch, there is a Mockingbird character. It's a completely different actress. And people always assume Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., much like the Netflix shows, took place in the MCU. But certain things are always up in the air. And so I don't think she's Mockingbird. I think it's better if she was just like whoever she is. Like she was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. She doesn't, because I don't think it makes much sense if like, because Mockingbird could do as much badass shit as Hawkeye, right? Like why does she retire? Like, and she has to take care of the kids. Like, why doesn't she get to be an Avenger? You know what I mean?
What if she doesn't want to be an Avenger?
Yeah, what if she's seen enough mayhem?
Yeah, she's seen what being an Avenger gets you.
Yeah, dude. She sees what being the wife of an Avenger gets you.
Yeah, that alone is hard enough. Being an actual Avenger? I think it's why she's so understanding of him not being home for Christmas and being able to like save the day.
Yeah, dude. I love how the whole family was just like, "Hey, Dad, go save the day."
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Dude, I liked the end bit with Rogers the musical.
That was hilarious.
I hated
so
that was the
funny.
post credits. I don't know. I was expecting something like with Kingpin or something.
I just meant that it was funny.
No, I thought it was hilarious too, but I didn't. I don't think it was there. I feel like if anything, good Marvel, throw a fucking wrench in your system, shake things up a bit, baby. Because you know, so many nerds. Sorry, Anthony, were upset about that being the only takeaway at the end of the series, and it not like building towards something more. So many people. I've seen it myself online.
But no, I think the show is definitely, there's more takeaway than that. Like,
no, but I'm saying like for post credits tend to always like add another link into the chain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I felt like the ending of the show itself did that, is what I'm saying. Like, not knowing whether Kingpin survived or not knowing what Echo's going to do. Maybe does Echo become the new Kingpin? I don't know. That could be something. Maybe that's what her show's about, right? Like, maybe she's the new leader of the criminal underground in New York City.
No way.
Why not? She's Kingpin's. She's basically Kingpin's like daughter.
I don't think she wants to be a criminal, though. She doesn't seem like
not
criminal, but like that's power. I don't know. Like, yeah, you're right. Maybe that's not where it goes. But just like how in Shang-Chi at the end, Shang-Chi's sister is taking over the 10 rings. Like, when you take it over, you're doing something else with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That could be something there. The 10 Rings is another like criminal organization. Like, Kingpin's gonna have to deal with that.
I think it would have been cooler as a post-credit scene to have either like Punisher or Daredevil in there. Also, I do think Spider-Man, and I know is a pipe dream, but I do think him not being in the end was a flop.
Yeah.
Considering time-wise, it syncs up. I just watched it on YouTube. Someone posted the last scene of him swinging, and it is Christmas in New York, and Hawkeye. Yeah, so.
Yeah, like him just...
Also, there were hundreds of Tracksuit Mafia guys. You're telling me Spider-Man didn't pick up on that?
That was kind of upsetting.
I agree.
I like the idea. That's what I was thinking during the entire past fight scene. I understand why they needed more bodies, but I like the idea of that just being like one little corner of, like, one gang of the many that Fisk commands. And there being like 12 of them, you know what I mean? Or like 24 or so, you know what I'm saying? But then at the end, there was just like an army's worth.
Yeah. And some guys like kind of got off scot-free. Maybe you get a regular arrow, but then that one dude got his leg completely frozen, so he's fucked for life.
Dude, he's fucked for life.
Those guys got shrunk in the...
They were not playing
people
around.
Died. They for sure killed some of those guys.
Yep, some got electrocuted.
Yeah, dude, they got murdered.
Yeah, which actually goes back. Do you think Hawkeye, like when we're watching him shoot arrows into people, he is killing them, right?
At least
I don't
some
think
of
he
them.
gives a fuck. Yeah,
yeah.
He was stabbing people with a sword as Ronin, so he doesn't give a fuck.
That's true. He doesn't
this is just justified because he's an Avenger.
Yeah, I also feel like it's much harder to it's way more like intimate to stab someone with a sword up close than just like shoot them with an arrow, far away. It's almost like impersonal. It's like, fuck you. It's like air and velocity that's killing you, not me. Like,
yeah.
This just made me realize that Hawkeye's show was just a bunch of propaganda.
Oh, it always is, isn't it?
But wait, you said something pretty interesting about like him being like it's acceptable to get away with murder because he's an Avenger. I think that would be a cool like plot point if they ever do introduce Punisher, because in the MCU everyone's like, damn it, Punisher, like you're always killing. And if it'd be cool if Punisher's like, dude, you do too. You just have like a big A on your chest and that like gives you the right to, but you and me are doing the same thing.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I think that would be damn, I should be writing for Marvel, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Cody,
don't
Feige,
worry. Once Cody Feige steps into the helm, you're gonna be working for me, buddy.
Oh God, Cody is my boss.
Yeah, dude.
At the core of it, why I liked Hawkeye so much was because it just established that there's this part of the MCU that we've been wanting that's different from this multiverse stuff.
It's more grounded.
Way more grounded. And with characters that we like that don't need to be and won't be an Avengers level threat, but we still want to see done right. And that street level piece of the MCU is it's so cool. I think there's so much potential there, and it's something that it was lacking.
And it gives a lot more character development. Like, not everything has to be about like, what can I accomplish with or without my powers? You know what I mean? As much as just like, who am I as a person?
Yeah.
And I feel like this show was like the most focused in that area of any Marvel thing out there.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you guys think about the LARPing crew?
Fucking, I thought it was funny, but they drug it. They didn't need to be like in the entire series.
I agree. I thought they were kind of stupid, to be honest. And then,
but that's kind of pulled from the comics, but they made the LARPing part. That's different. That's not in the comics. But Grills is someone in the comics where he's like Hawkeye. Like in the comic, Hawkeye owns a building and he's trying to make sure it doesn't get shut down by the tracksuit mafia. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like because Hawkeye like owns an apartment complex. And all of the people that live there, none of them have like a ton of money or anything. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, Grills is a character from the comic, but they just like.
I'm talking about the show, you guys.
Yeah, they did. What I'm saying is they did the whole Marvel thing of making everything a gag.
I know. So I'm just saying, like, the LARPing crew. And then I was like, wait, so they're also in the same catering business that they all were able to book that gala at the end?
No, I think that was set up.
Yeah,
by
that was set up.
Steinfeld.
Yeah, because Kate Bishop had the connections. I thought it was funny. Know what was funny? That little kid. You remember the little kid?
That kid was cool.
And he has that conversation with Swordsman in the last episode, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get all your shit,
your wine collection."
Yeah, your wine collection. There you go. And he's like, "Yeah, well, no one forgot that you peed your pants at that party." And he's like, "Shut up!"
Like, you remember that? Remember when you peed your pants?
Yeah,
dude, that was hilarious.
Yep.
No, I just didn't. The LARPing crew, just because you're LARPers doesn't mean you're going to be beating the shit out of organized criminals.
Yeah.
I mean, they only really did a couple hits. One dude just kind of bodied someone, and the one girl just hit someone with a bat. Like, it wasn't like they were taking so many out, right?
No, but like it was implied that the entire time off screen,
that's true.
They were fighting the tracksuits while the people were so the people could escape.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were just well, I guess Grills.
No, they even changed into their battle wear.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong.
I just thought they were lame. I didn't like them even from the first scene when Hawkeye.
I liked Grills. The character.
Grills, I hope he dies.
But if they had, what they needed to do was just leave it at that one scene and maybe bring Grills. But like the way they tied everything in, Hawkeye's costume, blah blah. You know what I mean? Like it just felt forced.
Yeah. Fuck LARPers, dude. That's all I gotta say.
LARPers.
Fuck the LARPing community.
We're nerds for sure, but I'll kill a LARPer.
Oh, shit. Shots fired at the LARPers.
I'll kill a LARPer. I'll kill a mother LARPer if I gotta.
Dude, hell yeah.
What was I'll say my favorite episode was the third one for sure, when they are fighting on the bridge. He shoots that Pym arrow.
Ooh, the Pym arrow's cool. Oh, wait.
So good.
Going back to people dying, in the last episode when they shrink that truck and the owl comes and picks them up.
They're
dude,
they died also. Like, they just got murdered.
Thing is definitely swallowing that truck, partially digesting it, and then feeding it to baby owls.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be so tiny and be like pecked at.
Yeah, dude.
And going back to like Hawkeye having no restraint when shooting someone with an arrow, he shot it, and Kate Bishop's like, oh man, what are we gonna do? He's like, I don't know. I have to ask Scott. Like, he shot that arrow not knowing what the fuck.
Oh yeah,
like how to reverse it. So he did not give a shit.
He's a shoot first, ask questions later.
Hawkeye is not afraid to ruin lives.
Yes, seriously. I'm glad he's deaf. All the pain he's inflicted on innocent people.
He needs to know what it feels like to lose. Fuck it. Why does he always need a partner? Like, as soon as Black Widow's gone, like,
right?
Now,
why can't he just do shit solo dolo?
Yeah, I kind of wish that they had. I mean, don't get me wrong. This season was one of my, if not my favorite, Disney Plus shows.
Where do you guys rank it in the Disney Plus show lineup, I guess?
So we got Wanda, we got Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, and this.
Yes.
And What If?
And What If?
What If? That's fine.
What If is last for show.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, What If is definitely last. Falcon Winter Soldier is next to last.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I might put WandaVision next.
Really?
And then do Loki, and then Falcon, and then this, maybe? Or...
So this is your top MCU show for sure so far?
It may be. It might
really?
be. It's like, it's very... These are all very close. Like, none of them are... They're all, like, of similar caliber. Besides, you know what I mean? Besides, I think maybe What If.
For me, it's Loki, Captain Falcon.
Loki is
Loki?
No, Loki number 1. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Captain Falcon, Hawkeye, WandaVision, What If.
Nice.
Yeah, I think number 1 for me is also Loki. I think I just...
Loke Dog.
I had a blast with that show. Like that, I was excited to watch. I've been excited to watch all these shows every week, but especially Loki. So that's number 1 for me. Number 2, I think it will wind up being Hawkeye. Like, especially because Kingpin's a part of it, and especially because I don't know. It just I liked it so much, and I wasn't expecting to like it. It goes back to like if we're too hype about a certain thing, it's not going to get up to your expectations. But this, I had no expectations. I was like, what could it possibly be? And it exceeded that. So
yeah,
Hawkeye number 2, then WandaVision, then Falcon Winter Soldier, and then What If.
Okay,
I'm going to go same as Anthony, but swap Wanda and Falcon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. That's a huge leap in both our lists.
Is it? Because
I put Falcon next to last. So you're saying WandaVision's next to last for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's only out of 5. Never mind.
Yeah.
Whoa. 3 to 4.
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah.
Numbers, man.
Okay, so how many JPZs are we giving this bad boy?
That's a good question. And I knew it was coming, but I don't know. What are you going to say?
I'm going to give it I'm going to give it 5.5 out of 6.
Ooh, I was thinking the same thing.
I was kind of thinking the same thing too, you guys.
Ooh, that's a 5.5 all around.
Damn. That's a first.
5.5 kind of show.
Yeah, I probably would have given it a 6 if it hadn't been for the damn LARPers.
Your LARPers cost 0.5 of a Joe Pesci.
So if you're listening, if any of our fans are commies or LARPers, we love you, but we also hate you.
Yeah.
And you ruined the show for us.
Yeah. Keep your disgusting lifestyle to yourself.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I say we should wrap it up because this is a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt like a banger, honestly.
That's how we do.
That's how we do it here on Comics and Chronic.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm actually going to jump off of here right now. Like, I'll leave my laptop open, but I got to work in like 15 minutes.
Nice.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
hey, have a Merry Christmas, both of you guys.
Yeah, and also Merry Christmas. But whoa, wow, Merry Christmas, dude. And also, this is the last episode of the year, so that's pretty cool. We did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
Nice. That's
we made it. All right, peace out, everybody. All
right, later, bros.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake F.H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.